genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I swear I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I swear I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. Am the first. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the first. Remember me.
Yeah.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
I got you, Ryan.
Motion left is Wilson. Here's Wilson to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll throw again. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception.
No Sauce lockups.
Really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one quickly to Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Cowboys at 9-4 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
17-0 our score after 1. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
101 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it on cruise control.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They just get the play off. Now Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Cowboys are able to at least get one score back.
Point after, right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to goal. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They go play action now. Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons
from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 8. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Hall again on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Hall again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Wilson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Hall on a give up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Play action. It's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Prescott now. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff for Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked him from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And my goodness, another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it.
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.